I got your picture. I'm coming with you. Sorry.
Sorry,
It didn't pick that up whatsoever, but I heard it.
I heard the echo, so that's all that matters.
I heard the echo.
I heard the echo as well. Welcome to the Clever Boy Quiz, the show. It's a show where I'm clever, he's a boy, and you're a quiz. I'm one of your hosts, Connor O'Connor. And joining me this week, someone who I had a phone call with the other day to remind them that X23 has 2 claws on her hand and 1 in her foot and not 3 on her hand. It's from TGB One Shots, Mug.
I actually knew that already, and Connor, I'm gonna shove my fist in your mouth.
She's
As
gonna
long as
shove
it
those
only has
3
2 claws when you do it. As well, joining us, it's someone I've been friends with since I was 5 years old, and just found out that his basement is painted red. Also from TGB One Shots, Raptor Like Raptor, aka Cory.
So if you look behind Mug, you'll see that the background is red. It has never changed in the 20 years that it has been like that.
And
This
finally,
room, on the other hand,
and finally, my handsomely done co-host, who hopes to know the most, Matthew Haux.
Oh shoot, that's me. Hi. What's up?
Playing into the handsome part of the handsomely dumb.
Thank you.
You guys understand how the game works?
No. Yes.
I answer question.
a little bit.
I give question, I answer a question.
I have
We
clothes.
spin wheel. Spin wheel. Name who on wheel, give quiz.
Is it a physical wheel or is it a virtual?
You then
wheel?
write your answer to your quiz on your board. And
Venus.
Venus.
sorry. You write your answer on the board. And then we go from there. You
This
guys
is my
ready to get
answer
this
to
started?
every single question.
I can't get my
Oh,
marker
boy,
up. That's the
Matt.
right one.
For those of you listening, Matt has written down the love and respect of Jesus Christ and not anything inappropriate.
Nice. That's all I'll say.
Thank you.
And I draw a smiley face.
It's just it's upside down Squidward.
Squidward.
I have the biggest whiteboard that I could possibly need for this.
What is the right button? Here we go. Here's the wheel. Are we ready?
There is a wheel. Okay.
The wheel.
Oh, yeah.
You think I wasn't gonna have a wheel?
I
I think
thought
it's
it would be
great.
physical.
We need to get a physical wheel.
Connor's the winner. Or is he the
Alrighty.
wiener?
I'm not a nobody. I'm a wiener.
69.
Nobody
No.
else watched Shark Tale?
Not since I was like 2.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Unfortunate. It's a great movie.
I know Will Smith's in it.
My quiz this week is: this X-Men's got a name. Remember it.
Cool.
So that's a reference to Gambit's like sort
I
of
haven't
catchphrase.
seen the episode yet.
Which episode are you referring to?
The new one.
I'm definitely not going to spoil for what happens
Oh
in
no.
that episode.
No. Stop it right now.
Well, it's been a long time coming.
What's funny is this episode comes out after episode 6 comes out, and so there's even more that Cory's missed if he hasn't caught it already.
Because I'll watch it tonight. I watched enough Fallout for today. I
said if you
2
hadn't caught up, but
3.
3 episodes.
oh, wow.
Got them for 3 hours.
Um,
I need to finish it. That's why.
Fallout, is that
That'd
the
be
one
good.
where they go to uncharted territories?
I think that's Star Trek.
The joke.
I'm not
the
going to
joke
say
is-
no. I'm not going to say no.
The joke is I was referencing Uncharted.
I didn't play Uncharted. I played Tomb Raider because I'm not
A basic.
Anyways,
copycat. I don't know.
this quiz is very simple. I'm going to give you the legal name of an X-Men, and you have to give me their superhero identity
Okay.
or their nom de poids. Does that make sense?
Their vigilante name.
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. Mug, you ready? Mug.
I think she's ready.
I drew that backwards. I look at my camera.
She said.
We're all very proud of you for drawing a penis backwards.
Thank you. Thank you very
Alrighty.
much.
X-Men number 1. Aurora Monroe.
I'm gonna fail this so
Can
hard.
you spell their name?
Oh, I know who it is. actually.
Ororomunroe. You write it down. Let me know when you're finished, and then I will call on you to reveal your answers.
I'm finished.
I think I'm
Okay,
finished.
Matt. Well, the other two are still writing.
I think I'm ready. I feel like I'm not going to get this right.
I'm 100% confident.
All right, Mug, you ready?
Yeah.
Reveal your answers. Mug. Storm. Okay. Cory.
Nightcrawler.
And Matt.
I am Storm,
Well,
the
I know who's the
master
wrong
of
one.
the universe. Sorry, that's He-Man.
You were too busy on your phone.
Storm is not the
Doing
master.
that
of the
whole
universe.
episode.
I'm
I
aware.
managed to catch her name.
She
Yeah, I
is
was
the
probably on my
master
phone.
of the elements.
Yeah, I know that. I know.
Yes, Aurora
Womp womp.
Monroe is Storm.
Womp womp.
They never really say her name in the movies, but if you watch the cartoon, they do refer to her as Aurora a lot.
Guess who
Number
wasn't
2.
paying attention to that episode? God damn it, Life Death.
God, it's disappointing because that's a really good episode.
Yeah, I had a busy weekend.
Fair. Number 2, Jean Grey.
Wait, what? Hold on.
What is Jean Grey's superhero name?
Oh. Oh.
Fuck.
Maybe I'm stupider than I thought.
See, I warned you guys about this quiz that it's going to seem easy and be hard, or it's going to seem hard and be easy. All right, is everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's start with Matt this time.
Jean Grey also goes by Phoenix because she has the Phoenix Force at some point in her. She also goes by a lot of different things, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't have a superhero name normally. It's just Jean Grey.
Okay, Cory.
That's why I just put Jean Grey.
All right,
'Cause I forgot about
Mug?
Phoenix.
So I remembered Phoenix, but I thought it was a different character. I'm gonna be real. So I just put Psychic Lady.
I love that.
Unfortunately, none of you get a point for this one. The Phoenix is an entity that takes over Jean Grey and becomes the main mind and body within her, and so it's not a different superhero name. It's the name of the force within her.
So,
But-
Technically, the Phoenix.
so are we
Force is
saying the Goblin
force within
Queen?
her, and Phoenix is what she goes by.
The Goblin Queen is Madeline Pryor. What I
Okay.
was looking for
is true,
was
they
her
did.
nom de plume in the 1960s X-Men comic, Marvel Girl.
That's BS.
Yeah.
Yes.
She doesn't go by that now.
No points.
BS.
So I'm still
Okay.
sitting at a fat 0.
Yes, you are.
Oh shoot! Should I be keeping score by myself?
You can,
I
but I'm
just wrote
also
down my
keeping
one
score.
tally.
I was gonna say just keep tally.
Number 3.
Oh God, we're
Yep.
only on the third question.
Pyotr Rasputin.
Rah rah Rasputin.
Lover of the Russian Queen.
Can you say the name one more time?
Pyotr Rasputin.
Oh no!
I have no knowledge of X-Men whatsoever.
Gosh darn it! I know. Oh wait, here we go.
I don't think my answer is correct.
I'm trying to remember his name and if I might like actually thinking of the right guy.
No,
Will we get it right if we describe the character in very much detail?
I'm looking for the name of the character.
is it a villain?
These are all characters that have been on the X-Men.
I'm
And it's their
thinking of
name
someone.
while they're on the X-Men.
Heroes?
That's another reason why Phoenix doesn't count, is she wasn't an X-Men technically. She was a villain at the time.
Technically, Dark Phoenix was the villain form of the Phoenix.
I think I have an answer.
I put an answer. Probably wrong.
I'm right.
Oh, you're not. That's why you got no point. Cory, you want to reveal your answer?
Probably not Colossus.
Mug?
Oh man.
I put Magneto. I don't know, man. Is he a hero?
I
And
mean,
Matt.
Colossus.
That is correct. It is Colossus.
Oh, so I did get a point.
I put Nightcrawler first, and then I'm like, wait a second.
I put Juggernaut
It is?
first, and I was like, wait a second.
The clue was I said it in a Russian accent, and in Deadpool, what is the
It
only
was-
Russian character?
It was Matt's Russian accent that got me.
I'm taking you in dead or alive. All right. Number 4. Catherine Ann Pride. Catherine Ann Pride.
Shoot, what's her actual superhero name? Gosh darn it.
I have an idea, but
I think I
I'm
do
wrong.
too.
This one's a lot of fun
Only-
for me.
Only because it was pointed out at Steel City Con.
Yeah, I don't remember her actual superhero name, so whatever.
Do you have something written down at least?
Yeah, I do.
If I have 2 answers, do I get a half point?
If you have 2 answers and at least one of them is correct, I'll give it to you. But the max you can put down is 2 answers.
Oh, I was
Because
gonna
I'm
put
not going to
down
let you just write down 30 things and hope you get lucky.
Real. Something I would do.
I also don't
All right.
remember if the second one is Fantastic Four or X-Men.
Mug, what is your answer?
I put Kitty Pryde because I just know that Kitty Pryde is a thing. Might be
Okay.
her.
Matt?
I also put Kitty Pryde because I know that's what she goes by, at least among her friends at the X-Men. But is it actually her superhero name? I don't know.
Cory?
So my first one was Kitty Pryde as well, but my second one was possibly Squirrel Girl.
It's not Squirrel Girl. I can
She
tell you
is
that.
not Squirrel Girl.
100%.
And her nickname is Kitty Pryde. But her comic name, her nom de plume, was Shadow Cat.
Shadow Cat. Okay.
Interesting.
No clue, brother.
I hear you.
So wait, before we move on, can I confirm that Squirrel Girl is for Fantastic Four or X-Men real quick?
No, she's just a Marvel hero that kind of comes in the Avengers occasionally, the Young Avengers usually.
Okay, that makes sense. Isn't she like West Coast?
I believe she is the Great Lakes Avengers.
Okay, so like Central almost.
She controls squirrels. Not controls, but she's friends with squirrels.
Yeah, so the Great Lakes Avengers were basically like, hey, what if we made a bunch of like weird characters into the Avengers? And so like it was sort of a parody of the Avengers, but also was like taken kind of seriously. It's a very weird
She's
kind of
awesome.
character collection. She is a human mutate, which technically isn't a mutant. It's someone who was mutated, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So more
So
Like Rocket
Deadpool
Raccoon.
is technically a mutate, and so is Spider-Man.
yeah.
Because there was like a catalyst to mutate their bodies rather than them being born with the genes.
Right. It's not a genetic mutation. Yeah. All right, but none of you got that one correct. So we're gonna move on to number 5. Anna Marie LeBeau. Anna Marie LeBeau. Alrighty. Mug is still writing.
I wrote
She's
mine. I
going
just
as
wrote it
quick as
bigger.
she can. Oh, okay. Matt, we're gonna start with you.
Pretty sure it's my favorite X-Men, Rogue.
Okay, Corey.
I think
Corey
we
and
all
Mug
put the
think we
same
all put
answer.
Rogue.
both put Rogue. We all put Rogue. That is correct.
Heck, that is.
Was
Seeing
it
that
the
we all put the
LeBeau
same
that
answer,
gave
I
it
was like-
away?
Yeah,
More or less.
it was.
For me, it was the Marie Ann. Her little accent, like that, just sounds like her kind of name.
Oh, that's such a Southern girl name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I chose that one mainly because no one ever really calls her Anna Marie. It's always Rogue in
Yeah.
everything. So I thought it was a good one. Number 6.
Burger King foot
Excuse me.
lettuce.
What?
You've never heard that collection of
No.
words before?
Really?
I've heard number 6, Burger King foot lettuce.
It's number 15, actually.
Is it?
I hate
Yeah.
that.
Number
whatever.
15, Burger King foot lettuce.
lettuce.
Good.
The
It
last
is.
thing you want on your burger is someone's foot fungus.
Number 6, Jubilation Lee. Jubilation Lee.
I think I know this Raging Cajun.
Imagine if that was his name.
You're right.
Wow.
That's correct. It is Professor X. All right, Corey, you want to go first since you're confident?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
Okay.
Jubilee.
What did you put? Jubilee? Mug?
Jubilee.
Jubilee. It's upside
It's
down.
upside down. Matt.
Jubilee, it's sideways.
Yeah. So this one is on here because I think it. Did they come up with Jubilee first because she's like, oh, she's gonna do fireworks or like little sparkly sparkles, and that's like what you do in a celebration, you like a Jubilee, and then they just went into Jubilation Lee. Like, what was the name that came first? Because it's lazy on both ways.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I assume that the superhero name came first when the writers were coming up with it, because nobody's like, man, I really like this character, Jubilation Lee. That just sounds like a dope character name. Oh my gosh, put them together, Jubilee. You got a cool superhero name. It was definitely Jubilee first, and then they saw Lee and they're like, yeah, let's make her Chinese.
Yeah. Basically.
Number 7, Nathaniel Gray.
I like Matt's deadpan look. He said, wait, Daniel.
Thinking.
No.
I'm pretty sure I'm wrong, but it's worth a shot.
Okay. Boys, you ready?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Hold on.
What's up? It's your boy Mario.
All right. Corey.
So,
Mug's gonna go first.
okay.
Oh, okay. I'm a Nightcrawler. This is a
Okay.
guess.
Cool. Matt, can you tell Corey he's next?
Too bad. Iceman, baby.
Okay. So,
Okay, Corey.
Nathaniel Gray is the baby in the X-Men right now. And I know that them and Bishop talked about him going into the future and being somebody, but I couldn't remember who, so I
Yes.
put Magneto.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot that. It's freaking Arm Guy. It's freaking It's Cable.
Cable.
It's
Fuck.
Cable.
It's fucking.
I'm so dumb. I totally
You know what's
didn't
so
put
great, guys?
Gray and Gray together.
You know it's so great. You're all incorrect.
It's Cable's dad.
No. Nathan Gray is the baby on the TV series that Bishop takes into the future and eventually does become Cable.
Okay.
Nathaniel Gray is from an alternate Earth, and he is brought to the main 616 world by Apocalypse. And he is somewhat close to being Cable, he is not, because Cable is the son of Madeline Pryor and Scott Summers, and Nathaniel is Jean Grey and Scott Summers. Nathaniel, his name is X-Man.
I hate that, and I hate that you're pulling together weird universe stuff, but it's fine. Let's go to the
Get out of
next
my
one.
head.
That's what the
Get out
quiz
of
is
my head.
about. That's what the quiz is about.
I'm
I
clever,
hate it.
you're a boy, and this is a quiz. Number 8. Lucas Bishop.
No idea.
Oh boy, I know that name too. Oh, I know exactly who he is too.
I don't.
I can't read lips. You can text me.
Were you being sarcastic?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Well,
Whatever. I put an
we're
answer
waiting.
You
down.
guys ready?
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt has this blank look on his face. I can't tell if he's still thinking or if he's ready to go.
I am still thinking, and I will be thinking until you give us the answer.
Do you want to give me your answer then?
Yeah.
What was the name again?
Lucas
Nope, it's
Bishop.
too late.
Yeah, no.
Is it just Bishop? Like, is
All
it?
right,
Is it
Mug.
just Bishop?
So I wanted to just put Bishop, but instead, because I just like the name Magneto, I put Magneto again.
Your boy put Bishop.
It's Bishop.
I figured that
Okay.
was it.
I wasn't sure if it was one of those where like they usually go by a certain name and then it's a completely different name.
Jubilation Lee.
Yeah.
This was made in the 90s.
Bishop
Yeah,
is
but-
full 90s. Oh, no, I think he's 80s because Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
That it's
But
still in the
But
same
listen,
ties.
in 90% of all X-Men media, Jean Grey goes by Jean freaking Grey. But Connor pulls out freaking Marvel Girl or whatever the heck it was. So Bishop could have been literally anything. and I
Especially
would have
because
had
like
no idea.
my questions definitely do have dates on them. Like time periods at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such an obscure piece of media. No one would definitely know her name is Marvel Girl.
Yeah, that is literally like an
different
anniversary
person.
thing.
That's a different person.
It's the anniversary of the first
It
X-Men
doesn't say
comic.
Jean Grey on it. It doesn't
Right,
say
no,
Jean Grey
okay.
on
She
it.
went by Marvel Girl.
Let's go to the next one, please.
Number 9. Elizabeth Braddock.
All of a sudden, every member of the X-Men has disappeared from
Yeah,
my brain.
that's literally my thought just now. Like I was like, who the else is in the X-Men?
Yeah.
All right, I will narrow it down for you. They have appeared in a movie.
Yeah, and I think I know exactly who it is, but the problem is I can't remember her name.
What was the name again?
Elizabeth Braddock.
Elizabeth Braddock. Jeez, I have no idea.
I think I got an answer.
I just put down a random name.
Shoot. Now there's pressure, and I'm not gonna think of anything. Mother freaking
Why don't I go to them first, Matt, and then by the time they're done,
no,
you
because
have an
then
answer.
if they have a good answer, I'll just write down their answer.
All right, then 5.
No,
4.
that's not gonna help either. We can just cut this part out while I think.
Nope,
Dang
we
it.
gotta pressure you.
Nope, let's go.
Anytime you say we're gonna cut it out, we're not cutting it out.
I'm actually going to take this section and double it and put it back into the episode.
You're
Oh, man.
hearing it twice as much.
I know for a fact.
Twice as much.
Oh, hold on.
Twice as much.
Just fucking double it.
Double
All
it and give it to the next guy.
Let's go.
All right. Corey, what was your answer?
I wrote Psylocke.
Mug, what was your answer?
Glasses, Jesus. Magic. I don't know if that's a character or not. I think it is.
I saw the
not
M and I
spelled-
thought you
it's
put
not
Magneto
spelled
again.
correctly. It's not.
Magic, I think, is with a K.
It is.
But
Oh, okay.
regardless, she has been in and out of the X-Men.
Okay.
Psylocke is what I wrote as well, because I don't remember.
Psylocke is correct.
Awesome. Yeah, my second guess would have been Domino, but that didn't feel right.
Yeah, I don't know Domino's real name, but Psylocke is Elizabeth Braddock. At least that's one of her real names.
I'm proud I
there's
got that
two-
because
there
I
were
don't have
two
I looked
different
at them.
Psylocks. And they retconned that by saying that Elizabeth Braddock got surgery to make her look Japanese, and she started going by a Japanese name. And then it turned out she just had sort of multiple personality disorder, I believe. And then it turned out that there was like energy manipulation stuff going on where like there was an energy being, and then like Psylocke got split into actually two people. It's a very weird storyline with a lot of like racist undertones. But Elizabeth Braddock is the brother or the sister of Captain Britain, not Captain Carter, but the actual Captain Britain, who is one of the defenders of the multiverse in the comics.
Yeah, I looked over at my Raven Funko and thought Psylocke because I know Raven's DC.
Yeah. She played by Olivia Munn in
The Titans.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Okay.
How
don't
did I
remember
just
them.
blow your mind, Matt? Or
I
Corey?
I was trying to think. I was trying because I haven't watched Apocalypse or any of those like three that
wasn't
were like.
good.
Eh. I saw like some of the good scenes get broken down in VFX, but that's about it.
I've never watched Dark Phoenix, and I don't know if I ever will.
Don't
I
do
haven't
it.
either.
Don't do it. Not worth it. Not worth it.
Number 10. Warren Kenneth Worthington III.
Ooh, say that one more
Fuck.
time.
Warren Kenneth Worthington III.
All right. I think I got this one.
Oh, my answer's incorrect. Hold on.
Oh,
I had a good one and then I didn't.
No, I've got a great answer.
Mug, is yours just going to say Magneto again?
Maybe.
I can guarantee.
No.
Would you like me to tell you Magneto's real name?
Yeah.
Eric Lenscher.
I hate it. His name's Eric.
It is.
It's Ian McKellen.
Well, sorry he had to keep that Jewish name after the Holocaust.
Can I change my answer to somebody else? I haven't shown my board yet.
Technically, that's correct, so you can still change your answer.
Can I do mine?
No, she's changing her answer.
No, you can show yours. I don't.
Mug,
I have an
disassociate real
answer.
quick.
She said, let me know. Let me see. Let me what you.
Yeah,
what
no,
you
go
got."
ahead. Say your answer real quick.
No, I have an answer.
Oh,
You can't just throw the autism creature. That's not an answer.
My answer is Magneto then.
All right, Matt.
I don't know
what's
any
your
X-Men
answer?
characters. Cyclops? What's my answer?
Warren Pease.
God.
Isn't that the fucking Hornet? From-
No, it's the fire guy from Sky High.
You're so right. Um, so
Right.
sticking back
Wait,
on the
what's your
theme,
answer?
I put Morph.
Oh my goodness, guys. This is everybody's favorite allegory for internalized homophobia in X-Men 3, The Last Stand. Angel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I don't remember him.
I forget about that guy a lot because he's not important to my brain.
Well, don't worry. There's still a chance for you to gain some points with
At
our
the end of the
bonus
first round.
question.
I like bonus.
Mug, you currently have 3 points.
Good
Corey,
one.
you have 5 points.
I have 5
And Matt,
points.
you have 6 points.
I have 6. Okay, I'll take it.
For 1 point for each correct answer. Who were the original 6 team members from the lineup from the X-Men in the 60s? Who were the original 6 team members from the 60s lineup of the X-Men? When you're finished, hold up your boards. Not with the answer, but just up. Alrighty, Matt.
I only have 4.
Keep going then. We're waiting. Just letting you know that your competitors are ready.
I'm gonna change one of my answers because I forgot he technically counts.
Gosh, dang it.
Okay.
All right, I know the last one is wrong, but I'm gonna put it anyway. All right, I think I'm ready.
Alrighty then, Matt, you go first.
Oh no. Okay.
Yep.
I have Professor X, Beast, Cyclops, freaking Marvel Girl, Storm, and Wolverine.
Matt, you got 4 points.
I'll take it.
Corey.
I put the same thing, except I put Jean Grey.
Then you also get 4 points.
That is the exact same answer that I gave down to Jean Grey. My other answer was Morph at first, and I was like, wait, shit, Professor X kind of counts. He is the guy.
He's the guy, you know?
He's the guy.
Elijah Wood? So the original lineup of the X-Men was Professor X, Cyclops, Marvel Girl, Angel, Beast, and Iceman. Characters like Wolverine and Storm didn't come about until later in Giant Size X-Men, where the original team sort of wasn't there anymore. So they expanded to a more international kind of world. And that's where you got characters like Storm, Wolverine, Colossus, Leafs, not Suns, maybe Sunspot, and others like that. There's always a few that are added each year. Morph, I believe, was actually on the team before even Wolverine on all of them were. So, but there you go. So that means that our scores at the end of this quiz are Mug with 7, Corey with 9, and our winner this week, Matt, with 10.
Heck yeah, that's me.
Congratulations.
Who next? Are we doing another?
Yeah, let's do another. Why not? We still got time.
True.
So let's spin. Oh, no. I accidentally exited out of the tab.
Oh my god.
Killing him.
Do I have time to go smoke?
No.
Probably at this rate.
So let's spin that wheel.
You gotta spin it faster.
I don't control the speed.
That's why you need a physical.
I just
All right.
I'm destined to do this freaking quiz.
Every
Let it
week,
on me.
Matt.
It landed on me every week.
No, it's a lot of fun that we made the guests make quizzes this week and they're not going to do it. Matt, what's your quiz?
We have next episode. My quiz is named Clever Equips of the Quiz. It's all about the eclipse. based on a total eclipse of the heart. Come on, guys, got to give me some.
Nope.
It's a quiz about the eclipse. That's what I already said that, but please enjoy my fun facts. This is about not just this past eclipse that just happened at the time of release, maybe like a week or two ago. Eclipse these nuts. Thank you, Cory. I appreciate that. It's also about eclipses in general. So without further ado, a total eclipse of the quiz. Sorry, a clever eclipse of the quiz. Doesn't matter. Number 1, true or false?
False.
Okay.
That's your answer now. You can't change it.
You can't hear the question even. The 2024 total eclipse will start in the Pacific Ocean and end in the Atlantic. And I should say it did start because now it has passed. I wrote this before the eclipse and we're finally doing this dang quiz.
So you were in hopes to make us not know these answers almost.
Yeah, and or trick you with some wording.
Okay.
Because I can.
I hope they're all true and false then.
No, not all of them. The 2024 total eclipse started in the Pacific Ocean and ended in the Atlantic Ocean. True or false? Okay. Present them, Cory. Present them. I'm just kidding. Oh! He said false.
Falsetto.
Connor said false. And Mug.
I also said false, but I was trying to write it to look like it also said true, but I couldn't figure it out.
The answer was true, actually. So you all got it wrong.
You said it started in the Pacific Ocean.
And ended in the Atlantic.
Yes, it doesn't end when it stops going through America, Matt. It will end
And,
in the Pacific Ocean
ended-
because the Earth makes a full rotation.
It ended in Ireland. The eclipse was not viewed anywhere else. The last
The
viewing
eclipse
was
doesn't
Ireland.
end just because no one can see it.
Yes, that's how the eclipse works, Connor. The eclipse
No.
only works because the moon is in between the sun and the earth.
Yeah, just because you can't see it, because there's no one in the path of totality to see it, doesn't mean it's not happening.
He said, "Let me look this up again real quick."
I'm gonna eat my chips. Drama.
An eclipse is an astronomical event that occurs when an astronomical object or spacecraft is temporarily obscured by passing into the shadow of another body or by having another body pass between it and the viewer. This alignment of three celestial objects is known as something that I can't tell you because it's one of the
It's
questions.
another question. Okay.
When the Earth comes between the sun and the moon, obviously it's a lunar eclipse, and when the moon comes in between the sun and the Earth, it's a solar eclipse. But let me demonstrate with some dice here. Okay, that's a bad one. This is the Earth. This is the Earth. Okay.
Okay.
This is the moon.
It's a pretty big moon.
Okay, and this is the sun. Okay, so they are aligned right now.
Yes.
So when we saw the eclipse, it was because the sun was in between. Gosh darn it, was in between the Earth and the moon, or the Earth and the sun. Good Lord.
Correct.
As the Earth and the moon rotate together in a fashion, the sun stays in place.
Yeah.
The moon goes in between the sun and then passes to go around the Earth again. The eclipse happens when the moon is in between the Earth and the sun.
There's a point where one of them's moving faster than the other, so they don't overlap. They don't continue the overlap.
This doesn't move. The sun doesn't move. So the moon goes in between and then stops going in between.
I'm sorry. I mean no offense for my laughter. But Matthew just explained how an eclipse works.
I did.
And what's so funny is it still does not go against what I'm saying.
Okay, re-say what you're saying because apparently I'm confused as to what you're saying.
Just because the last group of people that are able to view the eclipse is in Ireland doesn't mean it stops being an eclipse right in Ireland. It continues on the path of totality. So if it started in the Pacific Ocean where there aren't technically people that can see it, it then continues along that path.
The moon was no longer between the Earth
Matthew.
and the sun, covering any
where-
part of the sun
the
after
sun-
Ireland.
The sun rises in the east. The Atlantic Sea
Okay, you're all
is
wrong.
east.
No, the answer was true. Y'all wrong. Let's move on.
What is your based facts?
Number 2, another true or false question. The U.S. will see the longest. Sorry, the U.S. saw the longest totality during the eclipse. True or false?
I lost my marker. I found it.
You know, I just realized now that I have a whiteboard, and I could have just drawn a diagram instead of using D&D diagram.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought about that too.
That's what I thought you were originally gonna grab.
I should have, but I didn't because I'm an idiot.
That was so good. That was too good. I loved your explanation though.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
My
I
favorite
really am.
part is when you dropped the Earth dice, looked at it, and then went, "Okay."
he just casually causes doomsday. All right, I'm ready.
All right. What's your answer, Cory?
My answer is true, but I also watched the whole thing instead of working because I had the glasses, so I was constantly staring up, taking pictures.
Same. Connor.
I
your
said false. The Atlantic Ocean saw the most of it because that's where it ended.
And Mug, what was your answer?
I wrote false. I don't know why I just wrote false. Because I can't remember what the question was, I'm gonna be honest.
The question was the U.S. saw the longest totality during the eclipse. The answer was false. It was in fact Mexico. So Connor gets a point.
Yeah, because Erie was fucking cloudy, apparently.
Oh wait, do I also get a point? 'cause I
Mug
wrote
also
false?
gets the point.
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Yes, you also get a point.
I forgot to write down an answer because I forgot what the question was, so I just wrote false. And
enough.
that's nothing against you, Matt. It's my short attention span.
Same. Number 3. Which part of the sun, not normally seen, will be visible during the eclipse? This is a multiple choice. Is it A, the umbra, B, the penumbra, C, the corona, or D, the solar ring? Yes, Connor.
Does spelling count?
No.
Cool.
Got my
Once
answer.
again, which part of the sun, not normally seen, will be visible during the eclipse? Is it A, the umbra, B, the penumbra, C, the corona, or D, the solar ring? Cory, what is your
Will not be able to be seen?
will? Which is not normally seen, will be visible during.
So will be visible.
Yes.
Okay.
I keep using future tense in this quiz, even though the eclipse has already happened. But you know, for future eclipse is Mug, since you had your answer pretty quickly, what is your answer?
The corona.
Oh yeah, that virus. And Connor, what was your answer?
I said the corona. Hank Green said that it's like the atmosphere of the sun, and we only know about it because of being able to see it during past eclipses.
Wow. And Cory, what was your answer?
I wrote the penumbra.
Oh, close. It was in fact the corona, so Connor and Mug Did it
Shows my
again.
knowledge on eclipses.
Do you know? I don't know if Hank Green traveled to see it, but he probably did. He likes science stuff. But I'm guessing he traveled to the East Coast.
I would have.
Yeah. Well, it ended in the Atlantic Ocean, so that's where you're gonna get your best view.
Why would you travel to the East Coast? No, the best totality was in like the West Coast, technically central. 4. Which 2 planets can also be spotted during this 2024 eclipse?
2 planets.
There were 2 planets that could also be spotted, and I was gonna give you multiple choice if you want them.
I thought there was like 4.
Listen, I don't
they
think it's
all
fair to
lined
give.
up.
They were all aligned.
But I'll put okay. I'll choose 2 and I'll just guess.
I don't think it's fair to give multiple choice when I full on deep lore dived on the eclipse on the day of it.
Okay,
Um,
you deep lore dive, but they might not have deep lore dived.
Well, I just don't think it's fair that they didn't use their abilities that they could have.
The answers are A, Mercury and Mars, B, Venus and Jupiter, C, Saturn and Uranus, or D, Neptune and Pluto.
Okay. Then I think I have my
I
answer.
don't
correct
need
then.
to change my answer.
Yeah, the crazy part is I'm an idiot. I didn't put any of the answers for any of the.
Yeah, and I made sure I put my answers.
I'm pretty sure I know which one it is. So please, Connor, since you're so confident, go ahead with your answer.
It's Venus and Jupiter.
Okay, Mug, you seem to agree.
Venus and Jupiter.
Oh, Venus and Jupiter too. Give me a second.
Technically, Mercury and Mars were also up there, but they might not have been.
I was writing.
Um,
I was writing my new title card.
Gotcha.
Pokemon Sun and Moon.
So everybody got that correct. Good job, guys.
Yeah, I finally have double digits.
Woo.
I was really hoping
you don't
for the
keep
eclipse
racking
to-
up points. It's a new quiz.
Oh.
Cory.
Just keep going. In what year is the next total eclipse estimated to happen? Is it A, 2033, B, 2045, C, 2072, or D, 2051?
One more time.
Is it A, 2033, B, 2045, C, 2072, or D, 2051? So, Cory, what's your answer?
I put 2051.
Okay, Connor, what's your answer?
2033.
Mug, how about you?
2045.
Wow, all 3 different answers. It was in fact 2033. Connor gets a point. Nice job.
Moon nerd.
I think it's generally around like every 18 years or so. But it can vary.
That's a scary thought, especially because that's not 18 years.
Yes, that's
Only
why
9.
I said generally.
Today on the episode of My Brother and Me, Justin said that BB or whatever, one of his kids said to him, "I'll be 15 when the next eclipse happens," and so I just like backdated when they could be 15, and all of them were too far off except for 2033.
Nice. What is it called when the sun, moon, and earth are aligned? It's that word that I almost used earlier, but I didn't. Is it A, eclipsal alignment, B, syzygy, C, synergy, or D, convergence?
What was the first one?
Eclipsal alignment.
And the third one?
The third one was synergy.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Ready when you are.
Just waiting for Connor because he's writing a big long book again. I don't think he can give an answer without the background of where he found that answer. And he can't just say it either. He has to write down the whole thing. Connor, you ready, bud?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Convergence, but I made a specific reference to harmonic convergence from Legend of Korra, and I put hashtag Korra was a good avatar. You just hate strong female characters.
That'll be the hashtag for this episode when we post it on social media.
Yes.
Mug, what was your answer?
I got it wrong. I put synergy. It's upside down.
Synergy. Okay,
Yeah.
and Cory.
I put converged on these nuts.
You all got it wrong. Actually, it is Sisigi. I'll tell
I
you.
knew it was the funny word.
I'll tell you how to spell that. SYZYGY. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but that is the correct answer.
You're a sisigi.
Thanks.
So Siggy on these nuts.
At what phase of the moon does a total eclipse occur? And I'm not going to give you one for this because there's 4 phases, right? Or 5? There's 4. There's technically a lot in between, but there's the other half, but
Waxing and waning, yeah.
There's full and there's new moon. Those are the 4 like main phases, and then there's everything in between. Crescent moons and all of that jazz, but
There's
just give me
8.
a phase. Close enough.
There's new moon, waxing crescent, half moon, waning crescent. I think. I don't know. No. Not a waxing and waning crescents. What was the question? I got distracted by the moon phases.
Which phase of the moon does a solar eclipse occur? It's kind of like north, south, east, and west. Like there's north, south, east, and west, which you can always follow. But then there's also north, northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. They don't matter as much. Then there's also like north, northeast, south, southeast, and all the other ones. Those are boring. Holy Lord, Connor. Are you good? You got an answer? All right, Mug, what's your answer?
I put full moon.
I love that. That's so good.
Might
Connor,
be right.
Connor, what's yours?
I put full moon and then hashtag Lupin wasn't a great mentor. You just have daddy issues.
You better memorize all these hashtags because we're putting them on the freaking social media. Cory, what's yours?
I put the partial eclipse phase.
So close. Man, I ought to give you a point just for creativity. No, it's actually the new moon phase. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. You all
It's
got
Twilight. It's Twilight.
Twilight. But good guesses anyway. I would have guessed full moon too if I was on this quiz, so I don't blame you.
Just remember, we had to look these questions up too.
Number 8. Which U.S. state will have the first contact with the total eclipse? Is it A? Had the first contact with the total eclipse. Is it A, New Mexico, B, Arizona, C, Louisiana, or D, Texas? Texas.
I thought the North had more visibility.
This is where it first was visible.
Which state is what's the border state order? The border order?
The border order. I think
From left to right or right to left.
Right to left.
Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona.
How'd you get right to left? Technically, I think California is also a border state. Doesn't it connect to Mexico?
It is far left.
Yeah. Oh, you were asking in the regards to the to the quiz answers. I'm stupid.
No, we're just genuinely asking just because we're not doing a quiz or nothing.
Throw California in there and also raise you in Alabama.
Maybe in Idaho.
Everybody ready? Does everyone have an answer? I'm gonna go with yes. Connor? Question mark.
What?
He's writing probably a big long hashtag again. Cory, if you would like to give your answer while Connor is writing his book.
Louisiana.
Louisiana fast. Connor?
Put New Mexico.
Okay. What else did you put?
More like New Sexico. Get it? Like sex. Classic.
And Mug.
Hold on, I'm adding something.
Good God. Connor, you're influencing people.
Texas.
Like ass, get it?
Oh my goodness. It was, in fact, Texas. Mug, you got a point.
Let's go.
Nice. The rest of you suck. Number 9. Which U.S. state will have the final contact with the solar eclipse? With the total eclipse, I should say. Is it A, Massachusetts, B, Rhode Island, C, New York, or D, Maine?
Matt, have you been keeping score?
Yes, I think so.
How many points am I at?
4.
Okay. Cool.
I think you're at 4. Cory, if I'm correct, is at 1. And Mug is at 4 as well.
Yeah, I've got 4.
Correct.
Trying to remember where the states are at.
Up in the corner. You know, it would be nice to go to bed anytime this century.
Yep. Too bad you don't get sleep.
What'd you draw, Mug?
Oh,
The little.
it's the autism creature again. I can see him very well. This time I can't even erase it. I just drew it with pat on the back.
You've got a problem, Mug.
I do. I just like it.
Hey, Connor,
Everything.
do you have an answer, bud?
Apparently.
Sorry, yeah, I got it.
Okay, I'll remind the listeners an hour later of the question. Which U.S. state had the last contact with the total eclipse? A, Massachusetts, B, Rhode Island, C, New York, or D, Maine? Connor, we'll start with you.
I wrote Maine.
Okay. What else?
More like the main reason I can't sleep most nights is the pending feeling of dread that those who I care for most in my life don't truly care about me, and when one day leave me alone and no longer care about what my life is or will become.
That's dark. Mug,
That's
how about you?
deep.
I also wrote Maine.
Nice. And Cory, what did you?
I also wrote Maine, but I also wrote hashtag mainly sucks butt and hashtag I wrote this before the question.
Okay.
Did you use the E in mainly?
I did. I put it in the wrong spot.
You guys are all disappointments, but you got the question right. So good
Points
job.
are points. Welcome
Number-
to Game Changer.
Number 10. True or false? You only look at the eclipse. Sorry. True or false? You can look at the eclipse with your naked eye. Your bare-butted eye, just completely open and naked, staring straight at the eclipse. Can you do it? True or false? A lot of people got this one wrong. I'll point that out.
I might be wrong on my answer, but I might also be blind. Just a little bit.
I hear you. I definitely stared at it for too long. We didn't have eclipse glasses at the time, and so we literally had 3 pairs of sunglasses on, and my guard booth at work is tinted. So we were looking inside the guard booth with 3 pairs of sunglasses on to simulate kind of the eclipse glasses.
Just put more layers on. You'll be all right.
It'll be fine. Cory, what you doing there, bud?
I totally did not forget the question, and I'm doing something else.
Cool. Love that. Instead of asking for the question,
Can you repeat the question, please?
true or false, you can look at the eclipse with the naked eye. I should specify the total eclipse. You can look at the total eclipse with the naked eye. Because there are some places.
Eclipse of a fart.
Okay.
Connor, since you always have a long-winded answer, please enlighten us as to what your answer was.
I just saw a creature run behind him.
Behind him?
Yeah, there was
Technically true. You can look at the eclipse. You can look directly at the eclipses, but you will damage your eyes if you look for an extended period of time. But my answer is false.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So you're saying you have the ability to look at the eclipse with the naked eye, but you cannot, as in you shouldn't. Was your answer? Okay.
I hate Connor for his answer because it's the exact same as mine.
It's the exact same.
Technically true, but only if you look at it for like 1 second at full totality. I was going to add, but you shouldn't at the bottom because it's like technically you shouldn't, because if you look at it for any other moment, it'll like kill your eyes. But at full totality, you can look for like a split second and you won't, like for just a little bit.
Yeah.
But once it starts to move again, you'll get your eyes fucked up.
Yeah, that's true. Cory, how about you?
So I wrote.
Trying to do at the beginning of this.
Because it's actually true. Because you can look, but like Connor said, with glasses.
Okay. So the answer is, are you guys ready for this? The answer is technically true. There is a time during the full totality that they said you can take your glasses off and stare at the totality with your eyes. It is when the sun was the exact totality, which was only experienced across the direct line. So people like us who were not on the direct line could not, even if we wanted to. Because there was no point in which the moon completely covered up the sun.
Mhm.
So I hate that I want to give it to all of you, but I'm gonna give it to all of you. You can look at it with the naked eye during the exact totality, but it only lasts for a couple of seconds, if not up to like a minute, I think maybe, but like it wasn't very long, the full totality. So I'll give you all a point.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Now on to the final and bonus question. How many weeks was the song Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 after its release in 1983? I can read it again.
I would like to reveal my answer early.
Dang. Who? How many weeks was the song Total Eclipse of the Heart, which we have sung multiple times in this podcast and was seen in Diary of a Wimpy Kid? Sorry. By Bonnie Tyler, how many weeks was it #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 after its release in 1983? And I'm talking the initial release, not any time after that it has been #1.
I'm going to need you to sing it for me.
A total eclipse of the heart.
It made me sneeze.
Bright.
Every note that I fall apart. And I need you now tonight.
Tonight.
And I need you more than ever. That
I'm
one.
changing my guess then.
Okay.
Okay. I'm ready.
Does everyone have answers?
Nope.
Okay. Mug, go ahead.
7.
7. I like it. Connor, what was your answer?
My answer's pretty close. I put 6.9 weeks.
Nice. And Cory.
I put 16 weeks.
Wowee. If
It's
you
a lot of weeks.
if you divide that by 4, you get the right answer. It was 4 weeks. Woo, crazy.
I should have went with my first answer then. had
I
3
was
weeks.
closest. Do I get the point?
No.
Nope. Bonus question. Another one.
That was it. That's a bonus question. And I will give it to Connor only because there's a tie currently between him and Mug. And he was technically, by the Price is Right rules, the closest. So I'll give it. We did go over.
I
So
chop your head off.
I shouldn't give it
That
to
is all. I chop your head off.
Good
It
job.
wasn't technically Price is Right rules.
Yeah, it's the opposite of Price is Right rule. No, it's not. Anyway, good job, guys. That was
I
my
didn't win. I threatened to kill you now.
clever.
I can't wait to torture you with my quiz.
I can't wait either. Tune in next week to hear that garbage.
Oh wow,
Is this where I reveal my quiz to the audience?
I wouldn't.
if you'd
I would
like to
love
give
it.
a little sneak peek.
No, because I can't.
Ah.
Because then you guys are gonna do research.
I was gonna
research.
I was gonna do research on lesser known cryptids and look up what they look like.
No.
I felt like that was a little dishonest of me, so I didn't.
Leave it up to interpretation. I can't wait for you guys to hear which names I have chosen.
Um,
I want to
just-
catch
I'll-
you off
I'll
guard
s-
with them.
I'll send you a list of actually shows to watch where they play that game.
So they might have done one of them. And I think I know they have a question on one of the cryptids that I'm choosing. I don't know if it was one of the ones that was drawn out or if it was like map this one on the map.
Yeah.
But I do know that one of them was featured in actually.
I will be good, and I will not research any cryptids.
Okay.
This
You're allowed to
is
if you
your
want
only
to.
hint, and the audience won't get it, but Connor might, and that's
He's the
the only
cooler.
hint you get.
I would love the audience to know this fact that when we discussed them coming on to the show, Mug told us that they had an idea almost immediately, and then told us what it was of lesser known cryptids. Matt was like, "Oh, lesser known cryptids, that's so cool." Connor, why haven't we done a cryptids quiz? I then had to remind Matt pretty early on in the run of
We did.
the Clever Boy quiz. We've done a cryptid
We
quiz.
did a location one though, where you asked me which country, right? Which country is this from, or like continent or whatever.
Yeah, but it was still based around cryptids.
It was, and I don't know why I forgot that quiz entirely because of my obsession with cryptids, but it's fair, I guess.
And then Cory responded that he was ready with his quiz, and Matt was like, "Ooh, it's probably going to be a Star Wars quiz." And I go, "Matt, before you ask, we've done a quiz on Star Wars too."
But I did.
I will in fact say it is not a Star Wars quiz.
Wow. Please
Ooh.
go.
Doesn't mean it won't have Star Wars in it.
Well, let's figure out which one of the 3 personality traits that Cory has will be this quiz next time. Thank you guys for coming. We, of course, are all on TGB One Shots, which you can hear every Tuesday wherever you get your podcasts. But if someone wanted to follow you online, where can they find you?
Raptor like Raptor on Instagram and TikTok.
Meatball Mug on Instagram.
Spaceman Matt on just about everything, and I'm on Threads now, so hit
It's
me up.
Instagram.
Knock off X.
It's Instagram.
It's basically Instagram, just like a special tab of Instagram. That's really all it is.
And I'm Connor O'Connor. Thank you so much for listening. And as wow, what's the outro for this again? Is it
I
just
think stay clever, right?
oh yeah.
Clever.
It's basically the same thing when we say clever. Okay, ready? And thank you so much for listening. And as always, remember to stay clever.
I lost brain cells in that, so I didn't say it.
Garlic?
Clever, clever, clever. Clever, clever, clever boy. Clever, clever, clever. Clever, clever, clever boy. Clever, clever, clever. Clever, clever, clever. Clever, clever, clever boy.
Come on, baby, twist me hard. Clever, clever, clever. Come on, baby, twist me hard.